going to turn it on?
It is on.
Might just as well not be. What's the programme?
Don't know.
Something about, I don't know.
Rearrange these words into a sentence. Tony and Gary are morons witless.
Morons are witless, Tony, Gary... And?
Nearly. When did either of you last read a book?
Last week.
Oh? What?
Little floppy book, comes with a gas bill.
A few adverts for log effect fires stapled together. It's not exactly Tess of the D'Urbervilles, is it?
May I remind you that I'm about to go on a creative writing course?
May I remind you that is like Barbara Cartland going on a hang gliding course? Do you know how many hours a week you spend in front of the television?
2.5?
What?
I counted recently, Gary. 52.
Oh, come off it. I'd have to get in from work and switch on the telly immediately and then watch it every night till after midnight and still put in 12 hours a day at the weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but you learn a lot from the television, don't you? I mean, I've got all my knowledge of the world through the TV.
Where's Bosnia, Tony?
No, see, that's news. I don't watch the news.
It's open!
Oh, Debs.
Oh.
Hi.
Who wants the painkillers?
Oh, it's me, Tar.
What's wrong?
Toothache. Little son of a bitch tosser down at the back there.
Have you seen a dentist? What did he
Yeah.
say?
I can't remember, it was in 1986. But I do remember he said rinse out. I thought he said mince out, so I bit him.
So, Deborah, you all ready for our weekend course?
Yes.
If you don't mind me tagging along. Don't worry, though. If you want to get off with someone, I won't stand in your way.
That's not why I'm going.
Oh, come on, we all know these residential courses, eh? Young people away for the weekend. Cool. They have a few lagers. Before we know it, they're inviting each other back to their rooms for a glass of Ovaltine. Before you can say neatly trimmed pubic hair, it's a bit less of the check-off and a bit more of the pants-off. Unless, of course, you're in a loving relationship, like me.
Not even interested in creative writing.
I bloody am. I seem to remember before you knocked all the romance out of me, I wrote you a rather touching little sonnet.
Oh, yeah. It was a limerick, actually, and it started, "There was a young nurse from Hever."
Who could pick up a pencil with a
Thank you, Gary, thank you.
Maybe I should go on this creative writing course. I was always dead good at poetry at school. I wandered lonely as a clown that flows on high o'er shoes and grass, when all of the once I espied a crone, a hostess of goldy daffs.
Sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it?
I think this will strike the right literary note. What do you reckon?
It's almost as though paperclips have a life of their own, isn't it?
Yes. Sadly, it's probably more interesting than yours.
I'm rather upset. I mislaid my favourite paperclip. 18 years we've been together. She's become a bit of a friend to me.
You have a friend who is a paperclip. Don't worry you at all, George. George, this is a letter from head office asking me if I think the London office could cope were I suddenly whisked away. The answer that immediately springs to mind is, would it bollocks?
George, I found her.
Oh, thank you, Anthea.
Anthea, if I was to run off to Brazil with Winona Ryder, would you have the mental toughness to cope with running a modern office? Look at you, God, you make me want to cry, you're so woolly.
We have other abilities.
Yeah, what's that, George? The ability to sit down and have a nice cup of tea, or the ability to put on a cardi in a crisis?
We are very dogged.
And we don't wander off.
Oh, Jesus, that's it. I'm sending you both on a business training course this weekend. I'm going on a course myself this weekend. Mine will be one long round of delirious pleasures, probably involving a certain element of sexual fulfillment. Yours, however, will be a grueling lesson in modern business techniques, probably involving a good slapping. Here's one.
I can't go away this weekend. Marjorie and I are having some creosote delivered.
And I was planning to reorganise my apron drawer.
Hello, your course this weekend, Assertiveness and Interactive Strategies in the Business Workplace. Would you have any vacancies for a couple of rather nervous underachievers? I knew. This is...
I see you're like this, you little bastard. Yeah. Can I speak to Dorothy, please? Dorothy. D-O-G. Like a dog. D-O-G. G, like giraffe. Yeah. Oh, Dorothy, you ass! I'm in pain! Dorothy! Dorothy! Hello, Dorothy. I just pulled my tooth out. And I wondered if you could bring me some really strong painkillers from the hospital after your shift. Yeah. Feel a bit faint. I think I'm going to have a bit of a lie down. Bye.
Oh, God, you get all sorts on these courses, don't you? Look at that prick banging on.
Yes, well, I'm actually of the opinion that Agatha Christie is in reality a postmodernist literary genius.
Well, what's your opinion of this postmodernist chair leg I'm about to ram through your throat, you big git? Scary chap. There's always two mad old biddies, aren't there? Have you noticed? Overspill from the train spotters course. They seem very nice. I'll probably be going back to their room later for chats.
Well, you can count me out. I'm going up to work on my short story for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'll finish mine.
Really? That's quick. Let's have a look. Barry was in his early 30s and blonde. The kind of blonde that made people with brown hair really jealous of. Barry's best friend was Toby. They were like chalk and cheese, really different. The chalkiest chalk as opposed to the cheesiest cheese. One day, Toby accidentally shampooed his hair in Blur,
Bleach.
making his hair blonde. Not so different now, Toby opined. We could almost be brothers, like those two who used to be in the group Bros. It's a bit short, isn't it?
Well, it's a short story, isn't it?
Where's the characterization, the plot development, the theme, the twist in the tale?
Well, why don't I bring it up to your room later and we can brush a few pointers up?
No. Why don't you phone Dorothy and tell her how much you're missing her?
She'll understand. We have an arrangement.
You arrange to try it on with every girl you meet.
Good one. No, I think Dorothy understands that sometimes, in the heat of literary creativity, people can get carried away. Sometimes, sadly, people do things with other people, like rubbing their private parts together and so on. And I feel sure that should anything happen, that Dorothy would understand that it meant as little to me as posting a letter. Except it would last a bit longer, hopefully. And of course, I wouldn't use a letter. And the slot thing would be lower down.
Good night.
Oh,
Has the pain gone?
Yeah, cheers. Hey, are there any side effects?
Yeah. Apparently, any moment now, you'll start to believe that you're a member of the Swedish royal family.
It's weird, isn't it? Guy not being here.
Quite nice.
Why? You're not happy with him?
Well, would you be happy going out with a cross between Oliver Reed and Forrest Gump?
I wouldn't mind. Probably get on quite well.
Not that I want anything complicated. Just a birthday card instead of a sorry I forgot your birthday card. To go on holiday with someone who doesn't sit on the beach and divide the women up into totty and non-totty.
I'm experimenting with celibacy at the moment.
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, that's not natural, is it? And that's why they put the sex organs at the front, to keep reminding you to have sex. Instead of tucking them way behind, we can't see them just above your bottom.
So, still not getting it together with Deborah?
Nah. Asked her out again the other day. It's painful getting rejected,
I know. Where did you invite her?
Jelly wrestling.
That'll be women in bikinis wrestling in jelly, presumably.
Yeah, down at the Bear. You might have seen the posters. You, the Knight, and the Jelly.
Yeah.
I'm not asking her out again, though. She ain't going to ask me out again, so I suppose that's it.
Still, Saturday night, eh? Just think of it, all over the world, billions of people are snuggling up.
Right this moment, 500,000 German women are being fondled.
Frightening. As we speak, enough Parisian men to fill Wembley Stadium are lying in beds with their bottoms going up and down.
You missed your last bus home?
I think I have, actually.
Is the door locked?
Yes. No, wait! Just wait! Now, is this a good idea?
Yeah. It is only exercise, isn't it? Dorothy, did you remember last
I don't want to talk about it. It didn't happen.
Oh, Gary's my best mate.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that last night when you were whispering sweet nothings to me, like, blimey, this is a turn-up for the book.
What about you?
I know.
I had a lethal cocktail of drink and drugs inside me. I didn't know what I was doing.
I seem to know exactly what you were doing as it happens.
Did I? So it was pretty good then.
No, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. This is horrible.
Are we going to have to tell him?
Yeah, of course we are. I thought we could also take out an ad in The Independent on Sunday. Tony and Dorothy wish to announce that they had sex together several times on Saturday night. Dorothy wishes to be branded a trollop and dragged in shame to the streets of London on some sort of carty thing.
So you don't think...
No, I don't think we should tell him.
Why? That ashamed, are you?
No. I enjoyed it. It's just that it's like waking up in the morning and finding that you've eaten a whole box of chocolates.
Thanks. You were really excellent.
Really? Was I okay?
Brilliant.
What's that?
It can't be Gary. He's not due back till tonight.
You'll never guess what happened. Started being the crap out of each other. It was fantastic. One of them got down for GBH and the other one's been taken into So we were all sent over the refund. Quite glad to be back, actually. You awake?
No, I'm sleeping. With no one else in here.
You all right? Hello, matey.
Matey.
How's your tooth?
Teeth? What? Tooth? I'm on my own. Oh, my tooth. I pulled it out.
So what did you do last night?
Oh, you know, reading, pub, bath, television, pub, whatever.
What did you use those for then? Bath hats? I've got to hand it to you, son. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, right place, right time, I suppose.
Yeah. What's she like?
I can't remember. It was dark.
Where have you hidden her?
She had to leave early. She's a milkman.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, she's still under me. She's very, very shy.
That's Dorothy's shirt.
No, it isn't.
I have a problem, George.
There are no problems, only challenges.
Something terrible has happened.
Let's utilize it as a jumping-off point, shall we? I've been working on some new targets and strategies on the train.
George, you always fall asleep on the train. You're known as Mr. Snoozy from East Croydon.
My personal goals were insufficiently focused, with the result that during
George, shut your face. I'm upset. I've got a personal crisis on my hands.
the effective manager does not let his or her domestic situation prejudice his or her commercial performance.
I'm going to thump you. Anthea, thank God this business cause had turned George into a speak-your-weight machine.
Well, I think fear of change is at the heart of your misgivings.
Bloody hell. Look, just sit down. Dorothy slept with Tony while I... Put the pad down, Anthea. Dorothy slept with Tony while I was away. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to split up with her. Tony seems really sorry, you know, but basically, how can I share a flat with someone who's done
I'm
that?
sorry. This is not in our job description.
Frankly, I'm worried that in your current mindset, you're ill-equipped to provide a meaningful agenda. You'll excuse me. I must dictate some new draft business proposals to my colleague.
Oh, it's you.
You all right?
Why? What have you heard?
Gary left one of his bags in my car. Sounds like coat hangers.
Thanks.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, just had a lot on over this weekend.
That's what you're up to?
Has he said you had to check up on me? Who? Gary. Oh, right.
What's going on between you two?
I used something of his. His eggs. He says he's going to stab me in the back with our bread knife and, like, repeatedly jump off the table onto my balls wearing his climbing boots.
Bit of an overreaction.
No, he's well within his rights, actually.
Well, anyway, I wondered if you wanted to go out one day next week. You're always asking me out, and I'm always saying no, and I suddenly thought, you're not such a bad guy after all.
No, I'm not going out with women anymore. They're too dangerous.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Pull up a bed. Sorry, I mean chair. I'll make you a nice hot brimming cup of libido. Sorry, I mean coffee.
Oh, Gary. I'm sorry. Tony and me. We're just in a funny mood.
Really? I must remember to be in a funny mood next time I'm offered sex. Excuse me, Gary, my boyfriend's gone away for a nanosecond. Would you shag me brains out? Oh, I'll have to check if I'm in a funny mood. Yes, I am. Jump on.
If it's any consolation, he's not my type.
Oh. I shudder to think what you'd have done if he was your type. Offered yourself up as a living sacrifice, presumably.
Look, you have to admit that your motives for going away weren't entirely innocent.
That is an outrageous accusation.
Maybe we shouldn't go out together anymore.
No. You don't get off that lightly. You'll go out with me until you bloody well start enjoying it. Did you enjoy it?
No.
He's what? Pretty crap, I imagine.
Completely.
Must be embarrassing for him sharing a flat with someone who knows he's shite in bed.
You don't have to say anything to him.
No.
I bought you a little peace offering.
Thanks. What is it?
Something for the long nights at home.
War and Peace. Oh, well. Plenty to enjoy there. A whoopee cushion, thanks.
I know that your other two are wearing out, so... Oh, well, George and Anthea.
Harsh but fair, I think.
Sorry, mate.
No problem.
Look, next time I get a girlfriend, I'll explain the situation to her if she's willing. Any time you want to have a lend, it's... Didn't mean anything, honest. We were just a bit out of it.
That probably would have affected your performance then, wouldn't it?
What? Oh. Yeah.
Would you say you were averagely pathetic or totally useless?
Totally useless. So does Dorothy always do that little thing where she...
Tony, no! Yeah, she does, actually. Funny old business, isn't it?
Yeah. Hops, load of water, boil it up and Bob's your uncle.
Not lager, Tony, sex.
Oh, sex, yeah.
I mean, we blokes, we think about it all the time. Talk about it a lot. Do it quite a bit, as you know.
Yeah, well...
And yet it's just a little tiny word.
Tiny, yeah. Takes no time at all to say. Sex. Yeah. So you start saying it, and immediately you finish saying it.